I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me
The K-pop world is buzzing again. Not because of a comeback, not because of a scandal, but because of a simple moment that suddenly went viral. Cameras lined up, fans quietly cheered from behind their masks, and the airport atmosphere transformed into a red carpet in an instant. And who was behind it? Someone who doesn't need a stage to shine. Here's the full report exclusively on KPopNews, where you get all the latest updates on the K-pop idol world. Incheon Airport that morning looked like any other, busy, rushed, and filled with people coming and going. But everything changed when a man in simple white attire, classic jeans, and a luxurious handbag slowly walked into the departure area. He wasn't accompanied by a large entourage. There was no excessive security, just a gentle wave, a warm gaze, and the world seemed to pause for a moment. Yes, it was Taehyung, the BTS member also known as V, a figure with an unconventional aura, who could silence a room without uttering a word. He wasn't wearing an expensive suit or high-fashion attire that morning. Instead, he wore a white shirt with a slightly open collar, denim pants that fell neatly on his body, and casual shoes that made him look relaxed. But it was precisely that simplicity that made his charm shine through. What made ARMYs go wild wasn't just Taehyung's visuals, which never failed to impress. It was more than that. It was how he carried himself. Polite, calm, yet full of charisma. He waved at the camera with a slight bow, showing the politeness that is his trademark. His gaze is sharp yet gentle, as if speaking without words. With just a small gesture, he can touch the hearts of millions of fans. Korean media present at the scene didn't take long to share photos of the idol. Some even dubbed him the fashion airport king, even though he arrived without any flashy style this time. Articles began to surface, discussing small details like the simple pearl necklace adorning his neck or the exclusive black bag hanging lightly on his arm. Not only local media, but international fans also reacted immediately. Hashtags like #TaehyungAtAirport and #TheVisualKing quickly trended on X, Twitter. Some compared Taehyung's presence to a Korean drama actor who had just stepped off the set. Many even called this moment the most perfect airport boyfriend look of the year. However, there's an interesting twist behind all the praise. Taehyung himself didn't seem to be trying to look flashy. That's precisely what makes him so special. He wasn't trying to be the center of attention, but the spotlight seemed to follow him wherever he went. And perhaps that's why Taehyung is loved not just for his good looks, but also for his authenticity. Some fans speculate that Taehyung's early departure that morning was related to an important schedule that is still kept secret. There are speculations about a photo shoot, a fashion collaboration, or perhaps a special project recording. However, whatever the purpose, one thing is certain. His appearance at the airport that day was enough to fill the timelines of fans worldwide. Taehyung once again proved that charisma isn't created by grand stages or bright spotlights. Sometimes, all it takes is a smile behind a mask, a sincere gaze, and a moment of silence to shake the world. However, this moment was not merely about visuals and outward appearances. What made Taehyung's presence at the airport so intriguing was how a single appearance managed to create a massive wave that touched many layers, from the media, fans, fashion enthusiasts, to entertainment industry analysts. Some fans began piecing together clues, linking Taehyung's outfit and style that day to unannounced secret projects. Some noticed his necklace, a signature accessory that often serves as an indirect code, indicating he's heading towards something special. Others noticed his slightly different hairstyle and wondered, is this part of preparations for a global photo shoot, or even filming for a new movie? Interestingly, this isn't the first time Taehyung has created a phenomenon from small things. A few months earlier, simply by posting one selfie on social media, he managed to make his name trend #1 in over 25 countries. And now, simply by walking through the airport, waving his hand while wearing a mask, he once again demonstrated how powerful the appeal of a BTS member, not just as an idol, but as a global pop culture icon, truly is. Foreign media outlets also covered the story. From Japan to France, from the United States to Brazil, Many outlets referred to this moment as the Taehyung airport effect, a chain reaction that emerged from just one public appearance by Taehyung. Leading fashion outlets even called him an icon of modern masculine style, someone who is not bound by conventional fashion rules, but instead creates trends through simplicity and strong character. However, for ARMY, this is more than just a fashion or aesthetic moment. Many fans feel that Taehyung's appearance brings a special kind of inspiration, especially during his mandatory military service. Despite being fulfilling his national duty, even the briefest of his appearances, whether online or offline, can bring warmth and comfort to the millions of hearts longing for him. The fact that Taehyung can still greet fans, even if only through hand gestures and eye contact behind a mask, proves that the connection between him and his fans has never truly been severed. Even amidst the busyness or public restrictions due to military activities, Taehyung continues to show that he is still present, still caring, and still loving. One thing that industry observers are also beginning to discuss is how Taehyung seems to be preparing for his next big move, whether it be a solo release, a visual art project, or a cross-continental collaboration. He is known as a quiet figure, but one who always surprises. And as has been proven time and again, Taehyung prefers to show results rather than just make promises. ARMYs are also beginning to link this moment to a code he previously shared via Weverse, where he once said that this year would be full of surprises. Is this one of those surprises? Does his departure from the airport mark the beginning of a new phase in his career journey? What's clear is that this moment isn't just ordinary documentation. It's a reflection of how an artist can form an emotional connection with their fans through small gestures. And Taehyung, once again, has proven that his magnetic charm isn't something fabricated. It's part of who he is, natural, flowing, and authentic. Many might wonder, why can a brief appearance at the airport have such a significant impact? Why is so much attention given simply because someone is wearing casual clothes and waving? The answer isn't just about who Taehyung is, but what Taehyung means to many people. For some fans, he is not just an idol, not just a singer with a soft voice and good looks. Taehyung has become a symbol of warmth, comfort, and even healing for many who grew up with BTS's music. And when the world feels heavy, even a small smile behind a mask can provide strength. That's why, every time Taehyung appears, whether on screen, social media, or in public places like airports, fans always watch him with deep meaning. There's a feeling as though we're searching for signs of life from someone who means so much, and every detail becomes important. How his hair is styled, how he looks at the camera, even how he carries his bag or walks into the terminal. It all feels like part of a bigger narrative, the story of a star who, despite being at the top of the world, remains grounded and full of sincerity. There's also something that can't be ignored. Moments like this serve as a reminder that even though BTS is currently undergoing mandatory military service and on a temporary hiatus as a full group, they've never truly left their fans' hearts. And Taehyung, through his seemingly simple presence, conveys a profound message. I'm here. I haven't forgotten. I'm still with you. Many fans shared their feelings on social media with heartfelt messages. Some said seeing Taehyung at the airport brought them peace after a tough week. Others wrote, he doesn't need to say anything, but every gesture of his seems to speak directly to the heart. Comments like these flooded platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and the Weverse community. Even fan art began appearing within hours, capturing Taehyung's pose as he slowly waved toward the camera. Keep up with all the updates only on KPopNews, where every moment, no matter how small, has a story worth telling. Because when the K-pop world speaks, we don't just see idols. We witness history, and Taehyung is one of its main characters.